Whoop, there he goes. Little hummingbird just hanging out on the hammock rope. Ready to do what they call the Zapatilla tour. So we're going to 3 different areas to go snorkeling, and I think we also stop over for lunch, so we'll see what kind of things we see.
Shallow water.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. Oh yeah, there's another starfish. Walked 15 minutes in mud. Luckily I've got my rain boots so that we could arrive at a coffee shop. So I'm really excited. We're about to do the Bioluminescent night tour and snorkeling. They have some algae that lights up at nighttime where you kind of stroke it with the paddle or kind of swim around it. So I'm really excited to see that. Whoa!
Yeah, on the side too.
Yeah, the fish are just jumping like crazy. Oh my goodness! It's like skipping a rock but with a fish.
You ready to come in? Come in, bro.
Come on in.
Woo! Oh, that's nice.
Is it?
Have you diving pass?
So we just got back from the Bioluminescent night tour, and oh my goodness, was that ever cool. So we start off and it is raining, and we're thinking, okay, are they gonna even come to the tour? Because they said, you know, if it's not good weather, message us and we might not do the tour that night. But they still came. They were a little bit late, so we were waiting and wondering if they'd show up, but they came, and I'm very glad that they did because that was so cool. So we get in the boat and it stops raining, and they have just a little light on top of the boat, and you can see these fish jumping right beside the boat. I guess the boat's lighting up the water and they're seeing like bugs and stuff light up, and so the fish are jumping up to get them. But they're not just jumping and landing back in, they're jumping and skimming on top of the water like you would skip a rock. So that was really cool. And then we stopped at a couple different parts and kind of played with the water a bit. So at first we got these long sticks and you put them in the water and kind of swish them around, and you can kind of see the water light up a little bit where you're moving. And then the second bit where we stopped, he said, stomp your feet on the bottom of the boat, and you could kind of see these little, not ripples, but like little bits of flakes and stuff kind of lighting up, because it's bioluminescent algae that's lighting up when it gets triggered by movement or touching and that kind of stuff. And then the last part we stopped and he's like, okay, you guys can go in the water and you can snorkel now. And I'm thinking, ooh, it's kind of cold and it's dark and it's wet, and I don't know if I want to go in the water and get more wet. And one of the guides went in right away, and then maybe 1 or 2 other people did, and then finally Steve's like, oh, that's really cool, okay, I'm going in. So I'm like, okay, I have to do it too, and I'm so glad that I did, because they give you like a snorkel, like a mask and a snorkel, and when you put your face in the water and you move your hands around, It's so cool. It's like Avatar in real life. That was so cool. That was really, really amazing.